Children who grew up in a household that has someone in the military, or military brats, have a tough childhood as they face many different obstacles including deployment, trainings, and military relocation. According to Giovanna Howell's perspective on the life of a military child, there is an emotional toll that can take over all kinds of stress and possibly even depression. In her 17 years as a military brat, she testified that trainings and deployment have the most tremendous impact on children. During trainings, children have to deal with family members being taken away from them for months and months at a time. Imagine growing up only being able to see your mother and father once every 3 to 4 months. Deployment has a huge impact as well. When someone close to you in the military gains knowledge of potential deployment, it becomes very stressful. Howard described this experience as tough because you have to deal with not having that person around you to have his or her feel and embrace. Despite the struggle, others embrace being a military brat. In Mary Edwards Worsh's life story, Military Brats Are a Special Breed, she challenges the definition of what it means to be a brat. The Webster's Dictionary defines brat as a child, especially an imprudent, unruly child, scornful, or playful term. That does not define what a military brat is. Worth says military brats have such values as idealism, anti-racism, loyalty, patriotism, and honesty. The military calls the shots, there's no doubts about that. It tells the family when to move and where to go. Worth says that is an identity that supersedes almost all others. It cuts a line across gender, race, and class. It shapes their whole life through. You do not stop being a military brat when your parents retire from the service. Retirement is also part of the story. Even so, she describes military brats as either super achievers in school, which gets the attention of their peers and teachers, or they go the opposite direction and join the outgroups. There is very little middle ground, Worth says. Fortunately, she believes most military brats fall into the super achievers category. They come in aiming to succeed. They develop very high expectations for themselves. You hear about them all the time, and everybody knows that life as a military brat can be very stressful and life-changing experience, but Worth says that there are many positives that come from that life. I personally don't know any military brats, but if you do, could you notice the difference between them and your other friends? Did they stand out or fit in? Every child has a story growing up, some longer than others. Military brats are a diamond in the rough and bear more than the average kid.